Hey guys, sorry that it's a bit late, but here is that second defensive mode strategies part that you guys have been waiting for. I'm going to show you 3 more strategies that will work. One of them I don't recommend, but it's just strategies. I show them to you guys because I want you to have knowledge of them. Alright, so let's jump into practice mode again. And let's not use that map, because that map doesn't work for any of these 3. There will actually be a 3rd defensive mode strategies video for water maps and such. Alright, so for this one, we're going to need the Ninja Monkey, the Apprentice, and what are we going to bring else? Let's go with the Banana Farm. Alright, so this first strategy I call Ninja Nose. Basically, you use a ninja to defend straight away, because the ninja can go, I believe it's up to round 2 without any upgrades, and so that gives you a little bit of time to get some income from it. But it always depends on tower placement, how long a tower can defend by itself. So we'll just go ahead and get another income, so we've got 100 coming in. And the ninja's actually in a pretty decent spot there. But unlike the engineer, the ninja can only pop through 2 balloons at a time, so it's not quite as good. We're gonna get Seeking, so that its shots always hit 2. And we'll also get Ninja Discipline, so that it fires the shurikens out faster. So basically, if you start off with a ninja, you've already got the camo detection, you've got a decent defending tower. The only problem with it is that it's moderately expensive. Now, having that extra income from the update makes this strategy a bit more, well, usable. Sharp Shuriken. But this strategy is a bit more usable now that there's more money from the update in defensive mode. And so we'll just keep getting income, because we want to get as much income as possible so we can get this guy all the way up. And ninjas do tear through balloons. It's not that they don't, it's just that their upgrades are kind of spendy. Like if you saw, their distraction was 500 by itself, and just to put down the ninja is 500. So it's not that it's a bad tower, it's that it's, in my opinion, when it was still 50 income that you start off with, it was too expensive for defensive mode. But now it's alright price for it. We're gonna wait and get double shot, because that'll pop things a lot faster. One more. There we go. We'll just keep getting some income here. Now we don't actually need another tower by round 12, because the ninja can already see camo the moment you place it down. We'll just keep getting these 300s. Now we are going to need that apprentice by round 18, I believe. So that's gonna have to happen, but we don't need it right now. So that's alright. Now the ninja is getting a little bit overrun here, so let's get him a friend. We can go ahead and sell that guy to get a 1,000 income. And another 300. So now we're at 280, which is actually doing really well. And here's that round. There's that zebra round. Pesky, pesky zebras. And of course he's got those. We're gonna go ahead and put down our apprentice right next to him. Intense magic, and we'll have enough for a lightning bolt right here. Alright, so that'll take care of any loads. Now we'll save up. We'll actually get a banana farm, because that'll be really useful. I actually used to use this trio of towers a lot in assault mode. Go ahead and boost that, just to get rid of those. The Banana Farm, Ninja, and Apprentice were one of my favorite assault mode combos. Until I got heavily into Dart Monkeys. Oh, gonna need another Ninja. And another boost. Well, that's one of the strategies. We still got 2 more to go. So, the next one is one that I'm not quite sure what to call it other than build your own. We're not going to use a water map, thank you. I actually call this one build your own. Now I'm going to take Dart Monkey. I'm going to take Banana Farm, and I'm going to take the Spike Factory. Now, this one actually relies on the Spike Factory. The reason I call it build your own is because you're using a spike factory for spikes rather than using the energy for spikes. So you always want to put a spike factory as far back as you can. You always want to put it as far back as it'll go, because you want to give it as much time as possible to build up piles of spikes. Now, since we brought something cheap, we're going to help that spike factory out and pop some reds and blues for it. Now you might remember me using a spike factory on the random defense. I think it was yesterday. No, not yesterday, the day before. The only problem with that was that I didn't have any cheap towers to back it up. The Spike Factory is really good in defensive mode, but you gotta have something to back it up. Otherwise, it's not gonna work out. So since we got him on Razor Sharp, we'll just go ahead and save up. Because we need more income, we just do. Actually, let's get you all the way up. There we go. Now, as I said before in that other video, spike factories can already see camo. They can pop leads with white hot spikes. They are a really good defensive tower. The only problem with them is that they're a little bit slow and their upgrades are really expensive. And I really need bigger stacks. I mean, look at the upgrades. 700 and 800 for the first 2 upgrades. They are really expensive. But that's why we got the triple dart monkey helping out, so we don't quite have to get the upgrades yet. Because it'll pop them down, or even just pop them completely. And so that way we've got time to upgrade our spike factory, and wait for the money to upgrade it. But yeah, so I'm going to call this build your own. Basically, you hold off with a spike factory. Now, you saw me do it in random defense where I was actually holding off with the spike factory. But I wouldn't suggest doing it like that. I would suggest bringing a cheap tower to help hold off some of the balloons. Because you don't want your spike factory getting overrun. Then you lose a lot of lives because it's right at the end. There we go, let's get bigger stacks. Because those will help a lot. Triple dart is still up there helping out. Get another income. But yeah, build your own is better for longer maps, just because the spike factory can build up a bit more. But it works just fine on maps like this. Like, this is actually one of the shortest maps that I know of. We'll just keep getting those upgrades for income. Ooh. Nah, we should be able to stop that. Or at least most of it. Yeah, we stopped most of that, which is good. Oh, we got 900. Let's get faster production. Let's throw those spikes out even faster. There we go. Now, a 1-1 spike factory is actually really good. I don't know if any of you have ever played BTD 5, but a 1-1 spike factory is, well, I don't think it's either BTD 5 or Bloons Monkey City, but at some point you can get a 1-1 spike factory, like, you can set it down and get it 1-1 straight away, because you make that much starting cash. I think that's Monkey City then, actually. And we need a boost. I forgot to boost the zebra round. No. Anyways, you could have put in a lot more dart monkeys, but I've got a third strategy to show you guys, so I didn't want it to take too long. So, this third strategy is one that I absolutely do not recommend at all. This is a last resort strategy. It is very last resort. Alright, so I'm going to bring the usual towers this time. This is a last resort strategy. Now I want you guys to notice something. Wait, what's he doing? There's no towers. What? Yeah, this is called the low lives or no lives strategy. Basically, it's when you've run out of energy, you've run out of battle energy, but you still want to do the spiked income, you just don't put down anything. You want to go straight for that early 1000, but you don't have the income. or you don't have the energy to put down any spikes. Yeah, I really don't recommend this one at all. Don't recommend it at all, because it wastes your lives. It is actually just a waste of lives. I know that you get that extra 70 income, but it is a waste of lives. We'll just get a dart monkey there to defend up. And I think we can actually wait for another 1,000. It does make it so that you've got good income right away. The only problem is that, look, I've lost almost half my lives. I've lost 50 lives in 2 rounds. I mean, who loses lives on round 1? Come on, guys, really? The classic tooltip from Bloons Tower Defense 4. Who loses lives on round 1? We can actually almost get another 1,000. It's not quite recharged, though. Oh, you guys still haven't given me topics to talk about in the comments. I kinda want to see those. I really want to see what you guys think I should talk about, or if I should just keep talking about the game, or if I should talk about something else. You guys gotta let me know that. We're just gonna keep making a lot of money here, because that dart monkey is doing so well. It does help to have the early income, it does. The only problem with it is that, again, you're leaving yourself so vulnerable. Let's go ahead and get an engineer right there with fast engineering. And we'll give him 9-inch nails and set him to last, so that way he can shoot right up the path. And we'll go ahead and get an apprentice. Intense magic. And fireball. But yeah, it's always nice to have the extra income straight away. Spiked income does the same thing, but if you're out of energy for spikes, I guess you could use this. The only thing is that, look, my lives are at about half right now, and it's only around 14. It doesn't give you a good defense at the start. It really doesn't, because it actually takes away lives. And some people wait until they get another one of the 1,000s, and then their lives are down at like 30. And that's just going too far. I wasn't going to go that far. That's extreme low lives. That I'm not doing that. But if you're wondering how people get balloon traps in defensive mode, this is pretty much it. If you see them not putting spikes down, or you see them putting spikes down, then it's because they're getting enough income to where they can actually afford a balloon trap, which actually costs as much as a super monkey now that I look at it. But we're actually almost to a balloon trap anyway, and a balloon trap is really good defensively. Just about. Now, a balloon trap only deploys when balloons come into the Monkey Engineer's radius, though. So if people are wondering, I've got a balloon trap engineer, but he's not putting down a balloon trap, and he's like way at the end of the course, it's because balloons actually have to be in the engineer's radius to pop down one of these balloon traps. A lot of people don't seem to realize that. So we're just going to go ahead and keep defending here. I'm probably going to get more dart monkeys, because more dart monkeys never hurts. Never ever. Look at all these triple darts just ripping it up down there. Oh, my balloon trap isn't getting anything. Oh, darn. Oh, here we go. Feed it. There we go, some extra cash. That's why the balloon trap is really good for defensive mode. It's that extra cash. And I'm actually just going to keep getting income here. We'll go ahead and get another lightning wizard down here. And I get one more income. There we go. Ooh, ceramics to feed the trap. Yum, yum, yum. That 1000 is still on cooldown. Now that I keep saying that it's an awful strategy, it's an awful strategy, and look how far we are. Yes, we're far. Do I recommend it still? No. Why? Because it takes away your lives. I don't recommend any strategy that takes away your lives right at the beginning. I mean, it's not that it's a bad strategy. It's that spiked income is a bit more useful, and anything that gives you an early defense is a bit more useful. Like a triple dart rush. You can get the 1000 eco off of a triple dart rush, no problem. There we go. Feed the trap, feed the trap, feed the trap. Oh, yes, please. And we're actually going to get a super monkey in here. And set him to strong. With super range. Because he's going to help us pop Moabs. Pop, 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 pop. Now if I go ahead and I fill up this back row here too. Oh, put him in the wrong spot. There we go. Just keep going. If we just go ahead and fill up this back area with triple darts. Moab down. Moab down. Moab and ceramics down. Triple darts are actually really good against Moabs, but they need help with the ceramics, basically. That's what the other path, the Juggernaut, is for. Juggernauts do really well against ceramics, but they're awful against Moabs. Go ahead and get another 1,000. Let's just see how long we can go with this. Now, if you think that the engineer isn't, the engineer is putting down cleansing foam. The only problem is that it's getting run over by so many balloons that it's not actually, that you can't see it for more than a second. Because it does have a limit on how many balloons can go over the foam, and then suddenly you can't, and then suddenly it just goes away. We only lost a couple of lives there, which is really good. We might even be able to do a... Oh, this is gonna hurt. And there we go, because we were on low lives. If we were on full lives, we might have defended that. But anyways, guys, those are the 3 strategies. We got... Okay. We got Ninja Nose, we got Build Your Own, and we got the low lives or no lives income. So, that's it for today. This is Defensive Strategies Part 2. I'm going to make a Part 3 because we haven't used any water towers yet. So, tell me what you guys want me to chat about while I'm doing these, because as you saw there, it got a little bit silent because I run out of things to talk about. I need to know what you guys want me to talk about. Also, go ahead and comment down below if you want me to do randomized defense stuff still. I haven't gotten any comments on it yet. I want some comments on it, because I want to know what you guys think of me pressing randomize for defense. So, go ahead and comment that stuff down below, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.